You are now listening to Alfred and Bigby, live from the Senior Center.
If you look here, I turned it on.
No, the computer's never been on. It has been on for a long time.
Well, look, friend, I know it's been off for a while, but see, it's on now.
Why would it be on now? It's not on.
I turned it on.
It's broken.
Oh, I think it is on.
No, it's not
Oh,
on.
yeah, it's on, and it should be recording right now.
It's not recording and it's not on. No. What?
Look at the screen here.
I don't want. It's nothing on the screen.
The way that we talk, when we're talking, it's bouncing around and it's doing the hibbity-jibbities.
Oh, we're recording again.
It's a recording, yeah.
Oh, no.
I told you. I also sent you that letter, remember?
I remember a letter.
Yeah,
I remember ripping it up.
Well, it's because it didn't come through the official post. That's what happened.
Yeah, I only like things when it's coming, through the post.
Yeah, it was my fault. I just dropped it through the mail slot.
Yeah, and it wasn't official. I could tell.
Until you ripped it up, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it said your name.
Well, my name is on it, yeah.
Yeah, so I ripped it up.
Oh, okay. That's something you do a lot? Because I haven't been getting my mail for a while.
No, I've never done that before in my life.
Oh, it's your first time?
No, I didn't rip anything up of yours.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that the computer's working again.
I'm not.
Why?
Well, because it's recording again. I don't like it when it records.
Oh, that's right. You're still against the podcast.
I'm against everything.
Well, Jimmy said that we're too old to make a podcast.
He's probably right, the little son of a bitch.
Well, I don't think that... Well, first of all...
He makes me so mad lately.
What is he doing to make you mad?
He's always talking.
What is he saying, though?
I try not to listen, but it's always going.
Okay.
A lot of talking. I just want to sit there, and I don't want to listen to him no more.
Yeah, he's always talking about Riz.
He said something. I don't listen.
Riz. I think it's a candy, a Rizzler.
A Rizzler?
He's talking about getting the Riz.
The Riz?
You don't got no Riz, old man. He says that.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah, I don't know. He only wants to be around when you have the candy, I guess. Well, yeah, he fixed the computer, and now we're here. We're recording again. It's just
Yeah, well, I'm not happy about it.
Well, but we had that discussion, remember?
Not really.
Okay, well, by the end of that discussion, I'm pretty sure that we had agreed it was okay to do the podcast again.
Whatever, friend. I'm here.
Okay.
Clearly, I agreed to something.
Well, sure, and you got that hot cocoa, so...
There's hot cocoa?
Well, yeah, I poured you a cup of hot cocoa there.
Oh, pour me another cup.
Well, what happened to the first cup?
Well, you know what happened to it. Pour me another one.
Okay, here you go. Got a little picture here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I don't have any little marshmallows, though.
It's known that you don't have the marshmallows.
Well, it's because you took them all and put them on the plate and put them in the microwave because you wanted to see what would happen.
And now we know what happens.
Sure, it made a big mess.
Yeah. Well, we had some of it. That was pretty... You seemed to enjoy yourself.
Well, it was fun.
A bit of a mess, but
yeah, exploding marshmallows. How often do you see that kind of thing?
Yeah, people weren't so happy, but you know what?
Sure.
I wasn't happy for a long time.
Well, what about now?
No, I'm still not happy.
Still not happy.
No.
Well, it's a work in progress.
I don't know. I think it's just getting worse.
Oh, no.
Yeah, less happy as you go along.
Well, as long as we can sit here with a good friend and talk the day away, things aren't so bad.
Yeah, keep up the good spirits. I like it.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to my podcast.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, what's the topic today?
Young people and, young people.
Young people that we know? Okay, so we know Jimmy. He's one of them.
Yeah, I don't like him so much.
There's a guy that delivers the water.
What's his name? What's his name?
Jeffrey or something.
Jeffrey?
I think it's a Jeffrey. Or maybe it's Mike.
I like Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey's a good guy.
Yeah,
brings the water.
He gives me my water.
Yeah, he brings it in and he puts it on the thing.
And he always tells that joke.
Which one?
The good one. That makes me laugh every time.
Yeah, that's a classic.
It's a good joke.
Why did the cheetah go to the milk market?
That's not what he says. You got it all wrong.
Oh, it's not a milk market?
He says it good. You always try to repeat it, but it's never good when you repeat it.
Well, I'm not so good at jokes.
No, yeah, I don't even think there's a cheetah in the joke.
I don't even think there's a milk market. But it sounded right. So I went ahead with it.
I think that's the grocery store.
Oh, sure, yeah. That's what you call it these days.
Is that what you call it?
Well, back in the day, you'd have a market just for your milk.
Oh, that sounds like a good market.
You buy your milk.
You buy your milk there?
You could sit at the counter and have a malt with your friends or your sweetie pie.
Oh, I miss my sweetie pie.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Her name was Eleanor.
Eleanor, huh?
I think, yeah. Eleanor. Yeah, it was Eleanor. You remember Eleanor?
I don't remember an Eleanor.
Oh, she was always there.
Was she that really sassy lady?
Probably.
Okay,
That sounds like Eleanor.
Yeah, I liked her. She was nice.
Oh, yeah, she was the best.
I like a little sass.
Yeah.
So what happened? Why aren't you with Eleanor anymore?
It's too sad. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I'm not going to make you get into it, friend.
Yeah, just don't make me repeat it.
Sure, well, how's that cocoa, though? How's your cocoa taste?
Oh, let me try some.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good cocoa, right?
Wow, it is really good cocoa.
Yeah, I don't know who made it. It was just in the kitchen, and I took it.
This was free cocoa?
Well, sure, there was just a pitcher of cocoa.
A free cocoa in the pitcher.
Sure, I figured that it was for anybody
Yeah,
to take.
This is ours.
So we took it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Thank you so much.
And like I said, we would have had the marshmallows, but
That was some good marshmallow,
it
though.
was interesting. It was a science experiment, and
Colin, right. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to do it again.
okay.
Because it made me feel good.
Well, that's good. You should feel good.
Yeah, I don't feel so good, and that made me feel good.
Yeah, sometimes you need to feel good.
Yeah, I felt good.
So what's the deal with these laser beams?
They're everywhere.
Lasers at the movie theater. Laser 3D.
Yeah, lasers.
Well, so what's the... why?
Cold fusion.
I've heard something about a laser... wait, cold fusion?
Yeah, cold fusion. It was a hot fusion.
Hot fusion, huh?
Yeah, they use laser beams.
Oh, they use the laser beams, huh?
Yeah, to start the fusion.
Oh, and what do you get from it?
They lose energy.
The beams lose energy.
Yeah, well, they use a lot of energy.
Well, what the hell's the point of that? Why would you just want to lose him energy?
Well, they don't know how to do it right.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody's got to teach them.
They don't. There's no one to teach them. They got to learn.
Well, isn't there a book or something they could look at?
They got books, but not the right ones.
Well, they should go down to their local library.
I don't want to support the library anymore.
Why not?
They won't let me in again.
Again?
Yeah, they say no.
I thought you apologized and they
I
let
did
you come back.
I did apologize.
Was it another thing with the drinking fountain, or you?
There was other incidences, I believe.
Okay, well, what would you get into this time?
You remember the duck?
Oh, which one? The duck by the park?
Yeah, the duck by the park. The duck by the park.
The really friendly one?
Yeah, he was my friend.
Yeah, he followed you around because you gave him a whole loaf of bread every day.
And some beer.
And some beer, yeah. He
Yeah.
liked the beer mostly.
Oh, he loved that drink. Yeah, you soak a little bit of bread with some beer.
Sure,
some
you
beer
just-
in the bread, and you just leave it around. And
And then he'd come looking for you, too, when you hadn't visited him. He's like, where's that really
where's
good?
my bread beer?
Where's the bread beer? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking all over
He's
for it.
looking for it, and he couldn't find it. And, sometimes, and then he finds it, and he's so happy.
Yeah, and then that crazy look in his eye goes away. That's nice.
Yeah, so we went to the library that one day.
Oh, you took the duck with you?
Well, he followed me.
Oh, sure.
I had a little bit in the beginning, but I didn't have that much. You drank it all the previous night.
With your beer?
Yeah, you remember?
Well, you can't show me where the beer is and expect me not to drink the beer.
Well, that wasn't
What's
for
the problem
you.
with me drinking the beers? The
It
beer
was,
is
it was for Howie,
Who the hell's Howie?
the duck.
Oh, that's the duck's name?
I think it was his name. Yeah, it was Howie, right?
I thought it was Quackerstein.
That might have been what you called him.
Well, I call him Quackerstein. But he quacks a lot.
He did quack a lot.
Quack.
Yeah. But he did he caused a commotion.
Well, sure, that you're not supposed to bring a drunk duck into the library.
Yeah, I think you might be right on this one, friend.
Yeah, I don't know if it's explicitly against the rules, but it's against.
It is now.
Well, sure, yeah, they made an updated thing. There's a sign up there now.
No ducks. We got to get these rules changed.
Oh, we can petition them.
Yeah.
Like
At least
that last time.
At least let the duck back.
The last time we went to their board meeting and we filibustered. Oh, we filibustered like you'd never seen before. Everybody was sitting around the room. They didn't know what we were talking about. And hell, we didn't know what we were talking about.
We were just mad, so we got up there and talked.
We got things done.
We filibustered.
And then we said, we're coming back every single time until you let this man back in the library.
And they're like, please stop. But we didn't.
But you apologized and they let you back in. And now they're not letting you back in because you brought a drunk duck.
Yeah.
Maybe if the duck sobered up first, you could bring him with you.
I don't know how to keep him sober, though.
Yeah, he really likes the hooch.
Yeah.
Quackenstein. He's a real character.
Oh, we went to the movies. They didn't say anything about him at the movies.
Oh, really? They just let him in?
Yeah, they didn't say a damn thing. Guy nodded at me, like you should.
Which movie did you go to?
The one down by the road.
The one down by the road?
Yeah, I took the bus there.
The one that the ceiling caved in on?
They fixed it.
They fixed it now?
Yeah, they fixed it.
Did they give you any kind of bonus for your problems?
Well, because I'm old, they gave it to me a little cheaper.
Okay.
Senior discount, and I used your military ID card, so I got it double.
Oh, great.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, sure.
Thank you for your service.
Sure. I'm surprised that you were able to get that out and have them accept it.
Well, it worked. I just said I was you, and I had your ID.
Oh, sure. I was wondering what happened to that ID.
They liked the duck so much, they didn't, question anything.
Oh, so they knew it was the duck. You didn't try to disguise the duck?
Well, it had a hat on.
Oh, you put a hat on the duck.
Yeah, I did.
Was it my hat?
No, it was Howie's hat.
Well, my hat's missing, and it's been missing ever since he started hanging out with that duck. So
you keep telling me I stole your hat, and I didn't take it.
Well, I don't think you necessarily stole it. I think maybe the duck stole it.
I think you just lost the hat.
I certainly lost the hat, but I don't believe that it was my fault that I lost that hat.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay. Well, that's according to you.
You're always wrong.
I'm not always wrong.
Well, you're wrong about this.
Okay, that may be.
And you were wrong about that. You were wrong.
It's fine.
You were wrong. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
My umbrella's missing. Did you give that to the duck too?
If I could have given
I've been looking everywhere for my umbrella.
Because it was raining out this morning.
I know.
Bigby, if I could give an umbrella to a duck, I would.
You would, huh?
I admit it.
Well, does it have to be my umbrella?
If he would take it, yeah.
Well,
he doesn't really need it, but he likes it.
Well, Quackarilla.
His name was Howie.
Quackenstein.
No, it was Howie.
Senior Quackenstein.
Fine.
I purchased 5 boxes of Girl Scout cookies.
You ate your boxes.
No, I was saving them.
I
went to the place where I would stash the cookies, and there was just all this duck poop, and so I put 2 and 2 together, and I figured that it was probably your friend, the duck.
There probably wasn't any duck feathers. Were there duck feathers?
I don't recall. There was a lot of poop in there, and I didn't really want to.
But no feathers, so that could have been anyone. It could have got on their shoe.
Could have got on their shoe. It could have tracked it in. You're right.
Yeah.
There was a lot of it, though.
How do you know it was duck poop?
Well, I did hear the quacking going down the hallway.
So you heard quacking and you just assumed it was duck poop?
I'm telling you, you got to get rid of that duck. He's pooping all over the place. He's acting crazy because he's drunk.
He is a little sus.
Yeah, he's. Oh, what's his sus?
I learned it from Jimmy.
Okay. I think he'd be good with a little sauce. Duck sauce.
It's not good.
Well, do you know where he is right now?
I would think so. He doesn't. He just lays around lately, waiting for me.
Well, I saw him bothering people that were coming out of the liquor store.
That's a good corner, though.
What, the liquor store corner?
Yeah, just hang out right by there.
Oh, I don't know about that, Fred. Hanging out in the corner, that's just something that a hoodlum would do.
And me and little Jimmy.
You and little Jimmy hang out in the corner?
Right by the liquor store, yeah.
With the duck?
Yeah, well, he might have been there.
He might have been, yeah. Well, why didn't you invite me to come with this over to the corner and hang out?
You didn't seem to want to like the duck.
Well, I don't really like the duck.
You don't like ducks at all.
I also don't like to hang out.
Well, because it's a nice corner.
What's nice about it?
Well, the liquor store is right there.
Well, yeah, but that's just a liquor store. It doesn't look anything special.
It's got hooch.
Well, the hooch is nice.
They got the hooch.
Yeah.
And they got those cigars.
Oh, you got the nice cigars there.
Yeah.
Is that, did you get any of those when you were hanging at the corner?
Yes.
You smoked the cigar with the duck, didn't you?
I got one for you too.
You did?
Yeah, I got one for you too.
Oh, thanks, friend. Appreciate that. I know, Alfred,
What?
you're a good friend.
Oh, you're a good friend too. You don't gotta be jealous of the duck, friend.
Thank you, friend.
You don't gotta be jealous of the duck.
Yeah, maybe you should go out there and see if he's okay.
Yeah, you think he's okay?
Yeah, or get him to an AA meeting.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. I don't know if they speak duck there, but
I bet if we can have some beer bread, he'd come to the AA meeting.
he'd probably go there,
Yeah.
but he couldn't tell his story probably unless they got an interpreter.
He just follows me around. I can't control him.
Well, you got to stop giving him that beer bread. It's too much. He can't
He
handle it.
likes it so much.
But he can't handle it. It's not good for him either. I don't think beer bread's good for ducks.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Well, maybe not. I'm not a duck scientist.
Yeah.
But I do know a thing or two about a thing or two.
You always say that you know a thing or two about a thing or two, but I don't know if you know any thing or two.
Well, I know at least a thing or two. If anybody tells you they know more than a thing or two, they're probably pulling your leg.
Who's pulling your leg now?
No one's pulling my leg right now, but
Yeah.
I hope they will in the future.
Or in the past. So you could remember it.
Are you going to start talking about time travel again?
I'm always talking about it.
Well, I wish you'd stop. It hurts my head.
I wish we can go to the past.
Well, we can't. We're going forward. I'll look ever forward, friend. Do not look into the past, for the past holds only things that have happened.
That makes me sad.
I think that's from the Bible.
That's a sad Bible.
Oh, sure, yeah. It's one of the sad books.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that, what do you call it?
Who do you call it?
The Cat in the Hat?
That's a good book.
That's a great book.
Yeah, you remember?
That's a classic.
That was a book.
It's all about this rascally cat.
And he has a hat.
He comes on in and tears apart the apartment.
Or
it's a house.
I give that book a 10 out of 10.
You give it a 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
I think I would also give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow, yeah, you guys heard it here first. Cat in the Hat, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 20 out of 20.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
Perfect score.
Yeah.
And that was Alfred and Bigby's book review.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we haven't been here in a while, listeners, and I know you've been concerned. You've been sending in lots of emails.
I've been deleting them all.
You've been deleting them.
I deleted them.
Why would you delete the emails?
I told them not to send them.
Did you write back and say don't send the emails?
Yeah.
So you replied to all the emails.
Said, go away.
Said, go away, don't email me, and then you deleted them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we didn't get any of the emails.
Well, we got them. We just didn't want them.
Well, I wanted them.
You wanted the emails?
Oh, sure, friend. This is part of the best part of the podcast, is getting to answer the questions from the young peoples and those that just want to seek out our knowledge.
Okay, I won't delete the emails anymore. So, if you want to send an email or a question, where do they send it to?
Maybe they shouldn't send an email. Send a letter through the official U.S. Post Service. Just send it to the Senior Center. We'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get it. Thanks,
We'll get it.
Thanks for your questions, friend.
Oh, sure, thanks.
You did good.
You did good with the questions.
Yeah, I just didn't want them.
Well, but send them anyway. Send more.
No, don't. I probably won't want them.
Well, I could read them. I'll be the one who reads them.
I'll probably delete it before you read it.
Okay. Why are you deleting everything?
Because I don't like anything. I always delete everything I can. Why do you think the computer stopped working? I mean, it just stopped working.
Okay. I wish that it hadn't stopped working. Because we could have been recording a podcast and getting our knowledge out there. And these people, they need us, Alfred.
They need us?
They need us. There's generations of youngsters out there that don't know their elbow from their chin.
Well, I feel really bad.
Well,
Do you want to know why I feel bad?
why do you feel bad?
Because I'm going to let them down.
Why?
That's what I do.
Well, you just don't want to help them.
No, I'm going to let them down.
Okay. You think it's more fun to let them down?
It's not fun. It's just what's going to happen to them.
Well, it doesn't have to happen that way, Alfred.
I'm pretty sure that's what has to happen.
Why you say that?
That's because I'm going to let him down.
Well, it's just what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Well, you can always change your mind, Alfred. And that's you're right as an American.
I wish.
What do you wish?
Oh, I wish for more wishes.
Oh, more wishes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good wish.
That's a great wish.
I'd probably wish for a really good fishing boat.
See, I'd have more. I could do that if I asked for more wishes.
Oh.
But then I'd have more wishes too still.
Well, see, I'd like to have the fishing boat so I could sit out on the boat and think about my other wishes.
No, you wouldn't have any more.
Well, no, you get 3, Alfred. I'd use the first one for
I would at
the
least
boat.
get 3.
The second one I'd get for a beer fridge fully stocked with beer. And then I'd sit on a lake and I'd try to figure out my third wish.
I just wish for more wishes, and then I'd have all your wishes plus more.
Well, you can't get too greedy. If you take all the wishes, there's none left for anyone else.
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah, you just get more.
Oh, see, I didn't learn that in the service.
You didn't listen.
Yeah, they didn't teach us about wishes.
Yeah.
It was more practical knowledge, like survival in harsh conditions and how to stalk and kill another man.
Hey, you want to see my coins?
Sure, let's look at these coins. Okay, what you
Yeah.
got here?
Oh, I got a couple of them.
Some pennies and
Yeah.
oh, they're all pennies. You got a lot of pennies here, Alfred. Have you just been keeping them a while?
I take them from people sometimes. I get them from the store. I
Yeah.
find them at the the fountain.
Oh yeah, there's always pennies in the fountain.
Yeah, I take the pennies from the fountain and they just keep adding more.
Well, sure, that's because people are wishing in the fountain.
I know. I wanted more wishes, so I took their wishes.
Oh, is that how that works?
That's how I got so many wishes.
Well, how do you know about the wishes, how all these wishes work?
I know.
Did you get special training?
You learn.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
And then you take pennies out of a fountain.
They're mine. You like them, don't you?
I do, they're very nice. And they're clean. They look really clean.
Some of them are kind of rusty.
Well, that's just a thing that happens to a penny.
It just rusts.
Yeah. I haven't seen a silver dollar in a while. You got a silver dollar?
I wish.
I just got the pennies.
You got a silver dollar?
No, I haven't seen one in a while. Do you have anything but the pennies?
I got a nickel somewhere.
Okay. Let's see that.
Hold on, let me look.
Sure. I just shuffled around there. It's much bigger than a penny. It should be pretty easy to find.
Is that oh?
No, that's just another penny. That's a shiny one, though.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. It's a real good penny.
Yeah. It's got that fella on the front. The
Abraham Lincoln,
Yeah.
the great emancipator,
Yeah, thank you.
the bearded, hatted fella,
He had a beard that was good.
the man who sits on a stone throne.
Yeah. It's Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's good old honest
You saw
Abe.
his face at the memorial
Oh, sure, yeah.
down in Springfield.
It's a handsome fella.
You remember when we went to that memorial?
Yeah, I did.
You remember touching his nose?
No.
His nose was all shiny because everyone touched it.
Everyone touches the guy's nose?
Yeah.
That's humiliating.
No, it's a sign of respect. Yeah, it was a good memorial.
Well, why? Is it such a great nose?
It's a good nose.
Okay. Is it fun to touch?
Yeah.
I didn't happen to touch it myself. I was too busy talking to the security guards to make sure everything was on the up and up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then we got that really nice souvenir, too.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, the Rolex watch. The guy was selling it outside. It doesn't say Rolex on it.
He said it was.
$20. Well, listeners, it's been great to talk to you again. It's nice to connect with our friends and listeners, and we're having a good time. So we're gonna wrap up this episode of the podcast. And
Hey, Bigby,
yes,
who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the listeners.
What do you mean you're talking to the listeners?
You know, there are our dedicated listeners and followers and fans.
What you saying to him?
Well, we're just recording the podcast, friend. It's what we've been doing for about
We've
a
not
half
been
an hour.
recording anything.
Sure, yeah, we've been recording the podcast.
We've just been sitting here talking.
Well, we're talking into the microphones, and if you look at the screen there, it's recording.
No, the computer's not even on.
Oh, Alfred, we've been over this. The computer's on.
The computer's not on.
It's on right now.
No, it's not.
Look, you see the lights in the... See, it's all on. It's lit up.
Oh,
Things are moving on the screen.
let me take my sunglasses
Yeah,
off.
I think that's a good idea. You should try that out.
Oh, we've been recording the entire
The
time.
entire time, friend.
Oh, Bigby, you didn't tell me.
Well, I did tell you a couple times.
Why did you do that?
Well, I think it's,
Yeah, it was inappropriate.
I don't think it was inappropriate.
It was inappropriate.
I think you're just saying to...
Turn this off.
Well, turn it off.
Turn it. I said turn it off.
Turn it off.
You have just been listening to an improvised comedy podcast. Alfred was portrayed by Robert V. Hanaquati. Bigby was portrayed by Adrian Wolf Man. A Wolfman production.